All right, at this point in time, we are also joined by Tejas Varun Reddy, AIR 49. Varun, congratulations to you. We can imagine how it must have felt when the first exam was cancelled. But to conquer the peak again is commendable. How are you feeling today? आप कैसा महसूस कर रहे हैं आज?
Yeah, definitely when the initial result was cancelled, I was disappointed initially, but at the end of the day, you have to move on and prepare for the next exam. So right now, I'm feeling quite satisfied and happy.
How do you manage to overcome the initial setback of having to take the exam again?
Well, doing what I did the past 2 years, uh, studying every day and giving frequent tests and everything, right? I think I got back on track for the most part in a few days, even though initially I felt completely confused.
And also, what drove your interest and passion in this particular profession?
Well, I think multiple reasons, there's one aspect of it that you get if you play your cards right, you can help a lot of people with this profession, and there's the financial aspects of it as well. But I think the primary consideration was that it was a profession that I could see myself doing for the next 30 to 40 years of my life.
And also, how challenging has this process been? And what can be done so this experience is not repeated, for any of the future batches?
Well, I think that's out of the hands of the candidates appearing for the exam. The only thing we can do and what's going on right now is, fighting against this corruption and everything which is going on, and demanding more accountability from our authorities.
All right, well said. What is your advice to young students like yourself, and how should they absorb pressure of these exams?
I think you definitely need to balance everything, right? If you keep on studying all the time, then you'll definitely feel pressurized. Uh, and in that note, you also have to, in some sense, enjoy the process of studying. Now, not completely, of course, you'll never enjoy it completely, but to a certain extent, so that you're not burnt out or you're not feeling, overburdened by all the responsibility that you have to take.
Well, you say that breaks are important. You did not abstain from social media and watch Netflix too. How important is that?
Yes, definitely, right? This isn't specific to preparing for competitive exams. When you're doing your work in any field, you have to intersperse your work with breaks because uh, you have to balance everything. And if you continuously keep on studying for long stretches of time, it also affects the efficiency with which you actually study. So you're hurting both, your mental health, and also that's negatively affecting your studies. So that's why breaks are very important.
Do you believe NTA can bounce back? And was your re-NEET experience better handled?
Well, I think my personal experience, both were similar in the examination hall themselves, but of course, external circumstances led to the first one being cancelled. And on the matter of bouncing back, I think it's the most fundamental expectation we have from the agency that they conduct fair examinations. So I don't know exactly if they'll be up to the task, but hopefully next time people won't have to deal with what we've got to deal with this time.
All right. Well, how did an ideal day of preparation look like for you?
Like I said, probably waking early up in the morning, not studying continuously for long stretches of time, but taking breaks in between, distracting your mind with other things. But at the end of the day, accomplishing what you set out for that particular day.
All right. Appreciate so much that you joined us, and congratulations once again. We'll take a short break. Be right back.